So let me get something straight. When I talk about people before politics, I talk about putting people before the politics that come with this country. The people in this nation need to be first. Without the people, there is no country. So how do we protect the people from the politicians? How do we protect the American people from struggling and working their asses off and having nothing left over to show for it? Let me look at it in simple terms. If you work overtime, I would work hard to make sure that your overtime hours are not taxed. That's your money, free money. You work extra for that money to provide for your family. It also encourages you to work a little bit more during the week so that you can provide for your family. I mean, after all, when you work overtime, yes, they pay you a little bit more per hour, but the company is making that much more off of you and your labor. So I don't think you should be taxed on your overtime. I think those who have disabilities ought to be given a fair and equal shot in the workplace to have the same jobs with the same pay. Every job out there can make accommodations for someone with a disability to allow them to work because they can't live on their disability checks. Again, stop taxing disability checks and SSI. I think that we ought to put more money into these programs so that those who can't work at all can live comfortably in this country. I want to help provide a quality of life that this country hasn't seen before, where you don't have to work as much or as hard to live in the land of the free. We need to be able to enjoy our lives, go on vacations, go out west, see different parts of the country. You're not going to get that kind of representation from these corrupt politicians that are hanging out in Washington, sipping their mocha lattes and talking shop at the water cooler. They don't get the job done. As a hardworking American man, I will work for you, and I will make sure that we get this country back where it needs to be. It needs to be respected and feared by everyone else in the world. But first things first, let's take care of our own people. Let's make sure that they all have a place to live and food to eat, and that they have the ability to go to work and make a decent living so that they can enjoy their time home with their family. My name is Anthony Hudson. I am running for president in 2024, where people come before politics.